Hi everyone, this is Ileana from Cherishurmemories, and I want to share with you this little idea that I saw on YouTube, and I want to give credit where it's due, and it's from Lurk Lover 810, and that's her YouTube channel. But I saw this little idea where you take 4 12 by 12 sheets of paper and you put them together to make a tiny little folio. Simple, nothing too extravagant. And this paper is called the Love Struck paper from Authentique. And here you put 4 by 6 photos on here, and all you need for this folio here, and this is simple, it's great for beginners. You don't have to do too much, and it's good for people that can have been crafting for a long time. But anyways, you only use 4 sheets of 12 by 12 paper to make the bigger ones. And these are some of the papers that I just cut little pieces here to accentuate the papers here and give it some little detail without doing overkill for this video here. But I just wanted to show you, and you can stick a lot more tags in here, as you can see here. But I just wanted to share with you, just quick example. There you go. This one I made using a 6 by 6 sheet of paper, and like I said, you use 4 of them. And this is the companion from Authentique paper line here. And these are, let me show you that paper line. It's really cute. Real quick. So this is like the paper here. Oops. Dogs, and then on the other side, like, you have cats, and then the other side here would be, so you can see, dogs. Okay, let me see here. It's really cute. But these little cut aparts that you have here, you can cut them out, you can mat them up, and you can use them as little pictures in the pockets for this specific little project. So let me just show you what it looks like in the inside for here. I don't want to be talking too fast, but I want to show you how to make it, at least the basics. But see, here it goes. Simple, yet you feel that you've accomplished a project. Here you could fit 2, 3, a little under 3 by 4 photos right here in this little spot here. And see, all the little tags, and in the back you could put little tiny photos of your dogs. So I got that version there, and oops, with that. Now mind you, with one 6 by 6 paper pad, I made 2 of these, and I still have paper left over to make 1 more. So it definitely is worth using up, because I told myself for the year 2019 I wanted to use up a lot of those paper pads that I haven't touched. So you could do a lot with these, and you could also use papers that you might have that are loose in your paper stash to kind of get rid of them and to make little projects. But the only catch to this project is you do need the paper to be double-sided. That is the only restriction you have. It has to be double-sided, and you want to make sure that it does, that the way when you fold the paper, that the design is not upside down. Okay, just let me see if I can, it's here, let me see, it was here. I actually did the paper a little upside down by accident. That's what happens when you start watching TV and cutting paper. But here, what I did was I put the pictures on top of here, so you really can't tell the difference. But you want to make sure that when you do your folds and you're putting everything together, that everything is going the same way, and it doesn't look like the words are coming, when you fold it, that the words are upside down. Don't know if you get it, but I'll show you. Okay, so let's get started. Let me move that to the side. You need one of these, you need your scoreboard, and you need some glitter glue or wet glue. I prefer glitter glue. It dries faster and it's much more stronger than anything else at the moment. So you're gonna get your score pad here, and then you're going to get 4 sheets of 12 by 12 paper. Okay, so I'm working with my design team packet, and this is the Let's Party from Echo Park, and I showed some pictures earlier. Here's Celebrate. It's great for a birthday. Little balloon animals here, some slanted stripes here, some presents, birthday balloons, and some little party hats. Okay, so what you want to do is you want to make sure that when you are getting ready to get with your papers that you cut these little strips off the papers. Okay, now another example, when you're going somewhere, and I read a lot of this, oh, I'm going on a trip and I don't have a lot of room to take a lot of supplies. Great, this is a great project for that, because you could take yourself a paper pad, you could take your glue, and you could take this and a pair of scissors. I'm going to show you without having to use the cutting. What you're going to do is you're going to sit there and score it here at the 12 inches. You see? Right here at the 12 inches, the 12-inch mark, you're going to score it. Take your scissor. Okay? And what you'll do, just going to cut along that line. Okay, this is traveling light and still being able to make a cute project. Now mind you, you might not be able to bring the hot glue and all your accessories and embellishments, but you'll be able to make the main project. So what you got to do is do this for all 4 sheets of paper, and make sure, it's easier if I just went ahead and cut it, but just so you can get an idea that you don't have to bring everything in your craft room with you to go somewhere. And this is great, like when you want to go to someone's house and crop, but you just don't want to bring a humongous bag full of stuff. I have that problem. I do that all the time. I end up bringing overkill, and half the stuff I don't even touch. So take that off. See, so now you have them even. Okay? Do the same with the other sides. Here, there. Try not to go too fast or too slow, but just so you can get an idea and we can work together at the same time. And this works with any double-sided paper, just as long as you can get you pay attention to the paper when you do your folding. Okay, so you got all 4 of your sheets cut out here. And I like to do, if I'm gonna make a tutorial, no one is perfect. We don't always have to be perfect with everything that we do. It's called paper and scissors for a reason. You make mistakes, it's okay. No one's gonna fault you on that. Okay, here's an example here. Now you see how your paper here has cupcakes. On the other side, you have your little polka dots for your confetti, I guess you want to call it. So what you do is, your paper is 12 by 12. You're going to score the paper at 6 inches and score it all the way down. And make sure you do a nice good crease, because you are going to fold your paper in half. Okay, you're going to fold it like that. Then you're going to turn your paper over and you're going to score it again at 9 inches. Okay, so you're going to score it all the way down at 9 inches. And what you're going to do, make sure you get a good score. Okay, what you're going to do is you're going to fold it over. Take your score tool here and flatten it down here. Okay, so now you have a good crease here, and what you're going to do is you're going to flip this over here, and you have just made yourself your first pocket folio piece. Okay, ta-da! So what you do here is you're going to place a little bit of art glitter glue here and an art glitter glue right here. Okay, so I'll do that for you under the camera. Just like that, see? Clean any excess off. And any excess off here. And there you go. You have your first little folder. So what you're going to do is you're going to make 4 of these, and then you're going to attach them all together. So let's get started with the rest. Example here, you have your balloon animals here, but if you flip the paper over, oh no, Celebrate is upside down. So you do not want to use that side. You want to flip that over, score it at 6, all the way down, score it again at 9, and then you're going to fold. And then you take your score line at the 9-inch mark, and you will burnish it here. Isn't that the term they use, burnish? And there you go. Here's your second. Now make sure that you flatten down the creases very well, because you want it to be really, really flat. Okay? And what do you got next? You have your second folds, okay? So you're going to put your glue here at the tip, glue here at the tip. So while you're making the rest, it could pretty much start drying. Make sure you seal it well. And there you go. There's your second. Okay? There you go, you have 2 of them. Now, what you're going to do is you are going to, once you have them all cut out, you pick out which one you want to be kind of like your cover. Okay, and what you're going to be doing is you're going to put adhesive all the way around, whether it be paper or whether it be the glue. I like the wet glue, you know, to be honest. But you're going to put that one on top of that one, and so forth, and the other one, and then the other one, okay? But since we're working together with this project, let me fix that there. There are presents here, hats here. So what do I want? I want the hats. That way I could flip over and have the presents. See? So we take our score tool here, we go down at 6, and then we go down again at 9. Okay? And we're, oh, wait a minute. Yeah, we score this way. Fold, I mean fold. So for the year 2019, I want to be able to make at least a video a month. I'm not, oh, wrong way. Sorry. You'll see once you start folding if you have it turned the right way or not. But you want to just make sure that all your creases are flat. Okay? So when you fold it, it should touch evenly flat. Okay? Like so. Okay, see your presents here. When you open inside, here are your presents here, but they do not look upside down. So then you have your third one. Fourth one, if you decide to go with this paper pack. Now this would be a great little gift for someone. I went ahead and I made the first one that I had in the photos on my site, my Cherishurmemories on Facebook. It's Cherishurmemories 1 on Facebook. And excuse me, what I did was I made it for my neighbor. She's 94, bless her soul, and she wanted something for her secretary at work. or not at work, at church, sorry. And she wanted something she could give her so she could put photos in. But she's not a real big crafty person, but she thought she would really like this little tiny folio. So I made her one, and that's where the photos are. So if you wanted to take a peek at the photos, because I don't have it anymore, to show you guys. Didn't think about holding on to it before I made this video. Just kind of just thought, let me make this before I forget. And you have a little tutorial for 2019. Alright, so now we're pretty much done with our scoreboard. We want to make sure we get our corners here glued up. Doesn't need a lot of glue, it just needs enough glue to close up. Okay. Make sure you flatten it down, flatten it down. Okay. And voila. And you make sure that you touch it, because you don't want to close it up and somehow seal it together. So make sure that it's dry. But that's dry there. And we'll do the last one. So you just need 4. That's it. Okay. Simple, simple. Let's get those paper stashes wasted and make some projects and feel accomplished. Okay. Put a little bit too much glue on that side. It's always good to have a little rag handy for your wet glue. Okay, so now we have all our pieces. Let me make sure there's no glue on the table, because you don't want to mess up your papers. And you pick which one you want to be your cover. Okay, I kind of like these little polka dots, so I think I might use the polka dots for the for my cover. But what you're going to do is you're going to glue all these guys together, like, and I'll show you right now, so hold on. Sorry for my chair, it's so squeaky. So basically what you're going to do is you're going to make a square on top of the last one, and you're going to layer them, okay? Make sure you put glue in the middle. You want to go to seal, okay? And remember, you want to make sure that they're all facing the same way, okay? Double check. Okay, I like to follow it by touching the backs onto each other and then laying it flat down. You're going to make a tiny cover for it, or not cover, a spine, so don't worry. Okay, want to make sure you press down on it to make sure that it got all the glue. Okay. And there you go. See what I'm saying? Here's your pocket. 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 So at this moment you have room for a bunch of photos here, a bunch of photos here. You can make a photo mat here, a photo mat here. I mean, you can really fill this little baby up. And mind you, it only took you a few minutes to put together. You know, and you're still crafting, you know. Just don't have to deal with all your tools. Okay. And once again, you take your, excuse me, your spine and align it. And once again, you do the same like you did on the other one. You're going to do the same thing. Simple, simple. It's all about having fun and creating something and not wrecking your brain about, oh my god, it didn't come out so perfect. You know, don't worry about it. Don't stress yourself. Okay? Make sure you press it down so that it holds real good. And then you do the same for the last one. Okay. So it has, and make sure you grab the corners there, because you want to make sure that the corners have glue. Let's see, make sure we're, there we go. Okay, and once again, grab the spine, line it up, and then make sure there's no glue residue for the glue that might have squeezed out, because you don't want to have any surprises, okay? So just make sure you, and you can squeeze it down with this, it's fine. Just as long as you have a good seal. Okay? Now we're not gonna go full decoration on this one, because we're already at 21 minutes and I try to do my videos just a tiny bit quick. Where's my black paper? I lost my spine. Bear with me. Where's my black paper? I lost my black sheet. Okay, had to scroll back. Sorry about that one. Okay, so here's an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. I think I was scoring that one. Bear with me. I thought I was completely 100% ready for this project, and I lied to myself. Here we go. Okay. I think I was inventing something with that black piece of paper because it has folds on it. Okay, so let me show you here. Here's your little spine. Okay. And here are your pages. Okay. Scroll out a little bit. Okay. So, what you can use for this is you can use your tape. Yep, and ask me where I put that tape at. Oh my gosh, it's crazy. It's a madhouse in my room here. Oh my goodness. Talk about being unprepared. I should be fired. Fire me now. I don't remember what the heck I did with that tape. Oh well, I had score tape. It was thinner than this. I'll just use this for now, so you guys can get the idea, so we don't take too long on this camera. But you want to take your score tape and pretty much run it down the ends of your spine here, so you can make your spine. Oops. Okay. Trim off the excess. I can't even talk today. I'm trying to do this video and I can't even talk. Oh my gosh. So, there we go. Okay. And I don't know if you know, but always clean your scissors with some alcohol and a rack. I use a sponge. I have a little yellow and green sponge, and I scrub it here with the alcohol, and it takes out all this score tape glue that you might have left over on your scissors. And then we put some tape on the other side, and then you cut it like so, and there you go. Okay. And I didn't quite measure the spine, so I'm just gonna say is you can eyeball it. Okay, line it up to the line of your glue. Okay, and there you go for your spine on this side. We don't need this much here, so just trim a little there. I'd rather just trim, and then I don't know if you want to measure. Let me see. You can measure. This is 1 inch, so we take here. We can measure 1 inch. So let's say we leave our line right here. So probably 1 inch from here. Remember, we don't want to get too detailed because if we're going to take this somewhere with us, we don't want to have too much stuff with us. So we eyeball it going down, or you can use the ruler, you can use the cutter, whichever. But this is more for you guys to get an idea on how to put it together. And don't worry if it's crooked. You can always put some lace and even that out. Okay? But I just want to show you so you guys can see. Okay? Don't think all my projects are like this, because they're not. But I'm just trying to show you something quick and easy. Now you see that you were left with some, well, if you used this size tape, but if you have the smaller tape, you would have been fine. But sticky. So what I could do is I could just sit here and put some seam binding. See? But I have some pink seam binding that came with my design kit here. And don't forget, you can get this seam binding at Country Craft Creations. Well, I must be blind today. So today I think I want to go with yellow. Okay, so we have our tape there already. Could just, if I could find my score tape, would be awesome. Oh, there we go, on top of the computer. Okay, and we just want to sit there and make a little line here just to make sure it adheres real well. Now you could put a tiny bit of our glitter glue on the ends so it could seal. Okay, and then where's our ribbon? Here it is. I like to flip it over this way, sorry. That's just my habit. Make sure that it's even. Okay. And there you go. You have your little spine there. Okay. Now if you see that you need a little bit of the black or a little bit of the paper trimming to make it even, if something didn't cut out all the way, or if one came out a little bit longer than the other, it's fine. Believe me, it's not the end of the world. A lot of times you don't even notice. But you want to, but if you folded it and scored it right and glued it right, you won't have that problem, so don't worry. Sometimes you have one that might be a little bit long. Just trim the excess, don't worry about it. I want to do a stress-free 2019. And remember, this is just your basis, because once you start making them, you'll get the knack really quick, okay? And then you want to make sure that's nice and straight there. Clip that here. Make sure you trim your excess. Now for that Let's Party paper pack, they have the, here's some of that excess. Alright, so, oops, wrong way. So here's our cover here, okay? Doesn't look like much, oh my gosh, but it is cute. It is cute. We want to make sure that you kind of like flatten the spine a little bit, okay? Because remember, your butt is thicker than your top, okay? Just like me. Okay, sorry. Okay, so, but you're really not going to notice that once you have it filled out, okay? Now, you can add some extra ribbon, you can add diamonds, you can add I don't know, paper strip. Here's a paper strip from the paper line if you didn't want to add on the seam binding, let's say. So here is a you know, one of the papers from the